Yeah. Excuse me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay?
Don't injure yourself.
We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Start.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, Rivers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 30.
No. Damn it.
This down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, And on that play, it worked for big yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Brown from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any...
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Damn it.
Brown, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That intercept.
I'm looking actually.
Offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now it's the backup Smith. Blitz coming and down he
Bloody
goes.
hell.
Personal foul.
Face mask.
Defense.
I will take that.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Smith now to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But it's going to go back because of holding on the offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. On 4th down, Smith. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he will have
good enough, I guess.
down at about the 21-yard line. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line. Showing that
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Luke Wilson.
Take this ball out of here.
the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And out now come the Vikings. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw is Smith. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll cut it out to the
Peterson.
sideline.
Yeah.
Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 45 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I think we have to give credit to them for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead,
Mine.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
What is going on with this YouTube? Bloody hell.
Chris Hogan.
You're on TV, guys. Chill out.
And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And quickly, they get to the line. Smith on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, Smith. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before break. Smith. And it is incomplete. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Bengals know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Vikings have it later on the drive. The pass out of the gun will be completed. And after the short pass, he'll score. They're now on top by 4. After the INT, offense comes out now. Wilson's wide open, able to make the grab. And that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Smith's going to find his mark, and it leads to a touchdown. Vikings go up by 4. Vikings have the football midway through the second. Peterson's going to take off here, and he'll go for a score. Vikings push their lead to 11. Now to late in the second. Alex Smith finding his mark across the middle of the field, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The Vikings go up by 18.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out here in the I. Now it's Smith. Roberts has it.
Yep.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side.
Bloody hell. Delaney Walker. Jeez.
Delaney Walker, 59 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 1st and 10, Smith. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many.
Oh my Lord!
Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Maybe they're not playing their actual team, because this is getting ridiculous.
And why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell's actually just no longer on the team for the moment, which is fine, I guess. Alright, fine, that's good. I'm not quite sure what you're doing on the tight end area. I'm missing somebody. Oh no, double here. Was like I'm missing a few people. But no, they're just having a rest.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Handoff comes to Peterson.
Lord.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They come out here in the eye. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. It's
a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
What, not getting the ball?
Prescott.
Come on.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
Yay.
In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
Oh my Lord.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On third down, it's Prescott. And he locates Walker, complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Walker with a grab, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now. His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
There's converts to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that
Go.
You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third and goal.
Yay.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And my friend, I think it's safe to say
51-17. It's a
this
preseason
game
as well.
is pretty
Good
much
set.
deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Well, Prescott here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jesus, just need him in the face.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
conference. Definitely conference. That's definitely. Oh, okay, I see. Practice squad players can. Oh wow, that's jarring. I did not expect that. The practice squad players can be taken away from your team. Alrighty then, I did not know that. The hell? I was unaware that was possible. That's slightly weird, annoying. Doesn't meet our standards. Piss off. I need some defensive tackles. Because I don't really need all these draft picks. Wait a minute. 78. Bloody hell. I'm not giving you all of them. That's just stupid. Also, I need a CB as well. I've got a lot of people that I don't really need in active positions. Practice squad is a great way. Practice squad is a way to slowly build and improve your teams that will impact you. So new players can be added to the squad, but the squad players can be signed by another team and added to their game day roster. Alright. I guess what positions do I need? That would be the main question. Oh wow, my defense is slightly bad. The worst. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Centre back, cornerback. I'm not sure which that is. That was CB? No, I don't. Right, offensive linebacker. Excuse me. Alright. Like, unless you're really gonna give me someone decent, I don't understand the point of them saying, here's a trade for pretty much nobody good. 77, 74, 76, 76, 74, 76. How many Titans do I have before I even do that? And the Delaney Walker is my second best tight end. But how old is Luke Wilson? '27. You don't give me players, you give me draft picks. Are you kidding me? I don't need draft picks. Piss off. Right tackle. I mean, how good are you? 78. I'm not giving you my best right tackle. You're having a laugh there, sir. Like, you lot are trading your guy, but you don't want to freaking trade 2 players for positions that you need. Get out of here. For a tight end, I don't think so. Okay, we don't give a damn about the draft. Forget it. Just forget it. I'm gonna just improve my team manually. Because this is ridiculous. They clearly don't want anybody that I'm offering. So whatever.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Set, flag 15!
Nice.
Ready, 380! Ready, hot!
Yeah.
Set, ready, hot!
Yay.
Set, 380! Ready, hot! Set, 180! Set, 380! Ready, hot! Set, 380!
Ah, damn it.
Set, 380!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards success in this league.
Ready, hot!
But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Set, 380!
This one is for gold.
No, damn it.
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're going to get to that next level.
Set, green 80. Set, brown 80. Set, green 80.
All right, this is for all the Mongols. This is for gold.
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing.
Oh, good. Let's just complete it. Let's get a first down.
Great practice. And if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
Oh man, the Cowboys. Win by 3+ points. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to
me.
the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings.
Cam Newton versus Philip Rivers. Cam Newton's got
With that,
97
let's call
overall.
in our
Jesus.
commentators,
This is
Brandon
why I need
Geiger
some people in
and
defense
Charles
in
Davis
case.
with this opening week matchup.
Cowboys
Okay,
got Cam
Larry,
Newton.
thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we're back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2017 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Looks
Hi
like
again,
greasy.
everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action here on first down. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
No, I forgot to change my goddamn
I
playbook.
know that other
Alright, I do have to make
quarterbacks
snaps.
get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Oh, what?
It's intercepted.
Why would you fall over?
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Boy, defense has a touchdown.
I'm not expecting that to happen. Then because somebody's had to just fall on the floor like an idiot.
As this offense gets set to take over. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
Bloody hell.
Can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Man, this Cowboys team is going to be annoying if they carry on like this.
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of
Lord.
it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted.
No, again. Dude. Me.
Takes this one back into the end zone.
This defense is ridiculous. Crying out loud.
The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. First down, Rivers. Shorts has got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Someone's down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
For that team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down.
Wait, what?
Not before he gets into enemy territory.
What?
Almost not
What?
fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically.
And no escaping this
Oh,
time as he'll go
that's weird.
down.
That
They
score
got
just
him for
went
a
from
sack.
0 to 14.
Christian Kirksey in there to sack him.
Do that
for a
I'm
loss
seeing
of
things.
6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Thank you.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg Olsen, 50.
Oh, God damn.
And the Vikings are able to make this a close game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial,
What?
doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball
Damn
back
it.
for our own offense?
What's the
Is
wrong
it more
person?
pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And I'm not
God's
sure
sake!
he's batted down.
The intended target that time, Marcus Colston. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
field it at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have.
It got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Rivers on first down. And the tight end Olsen right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Antonio Brown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jumps.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The first down throw here for Rivers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play fake. Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10.
No!
God
damn it.
Time for the sack.
He ran right through the middle.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and long for Rivers. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
It takes so long.
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the post game. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter.
I'm behind by 3 touchdowns because we're going away. 2 pick sixes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action here on first down. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First down, Rivers. Gonna throw right side.
I'm wide and bold in that one.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rivers again. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they're operating in the red zone. Again, it's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
God damn it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A give to Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Already.
After a good caught, this offense will start with tough field position inside.
My Lord.
Now Out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside.
No, not this, not again.
Not
this stupidness again.
Take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, Rivers, you're coming off. You need a break. He's getting ridiculous.
Change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's the backup Smith. Over the middle here to Brown. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 34 yards. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down Vikings. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught now.
Good enough.
Touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone.
There's so much we could have done.
Well, my friend, for the players,
but I'm fine.
For them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first
But I just need to change the
Thursday night
playbook
game was
anyway.
good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw
We spent the whole entire time.
Game of the year.
We're playing catch-up the whole entire time, it felt like. Because if against Cam Newton, he's got way higher rating. He's going to be passing the whole entire time. Or whatever. There's only so much you could have done with that. Who's injured? Okay, not for that long though, so that's fine. This is 78. I got like Peterson and all, but I don't know. Doesn't help very much, to be honest. It's 75. Oops. It's fine for me. Do we though? Swing safety. $73. Oh, you're way low down. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a 76 or 73. And also, you're older than everybody else as well. Oh, sorry. Right, guard 75. Okay, yep. Left tackle 75. We got two for there, that could do that, so no. So we'll see if we really got one. Tackle again, right tackle now. Well, people. Oh, I don't know. Safety then. I can go. What's it giving me linebackers? So that's 178. No point then. Hmm. Don't even just see me that badly though. It's only a 74. What am I bothering with that? Okay, if no point trading people for that 74, even though he's at the better guy. Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Let me see if he's doing. Okay, anyway, I'm just literally got too many people. Halfback is literally like that. Don't need more wide receivers, you're mad. Okay, no, it's easier if I just... Where is... You give me draft picks. I don't want draft picks. I'm trying to build up a... I'm not going to get new people. I want actual players. What was that? Oh, offensive. Defense. 2019 draft pick. Yes, safety. Oh, this is hard to pick anybody because this game is ridiculous. Okay, these are people that have been traded, or they want to trade. Oops. I'm giving you two guys that are higher rating than your person, and I'm kind of annoyed by that actually. Wait, what? We're on 3 defensive tackles. Well, you don't want anybody, do you? Fine. The fact is saying wide receivers, I don't know who else I would need. Right, and apparently. Right, cool. Giving injured guys, I don't really care. So if every section of the wide receiver place is decent, then I'm fine with that. 75. Damn it. Pay a cornerback. Which I don't even need to get there. Right guard. Left tackle. No, don't need them. Don't know why I sent another halfback for, but whatever. So now I can essentially get the Chris Johnson if I wanted to. With the same rating. forget it. Go pants. Let's go Chip Kelly. $82 and $82. So my rating hasn't gone up yet. Damn it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
This is definitely ready. Nice.
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rivers on first down. This is
And there's a few. Some things are still the same. It's okay, I guess.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Oh, come on!
So he got his
How, you're wide receiver. How are you doing holding calls? Oh, you stupid man.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at 1st and goal after that last really nice run.
To his tight end, Walker is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The
Rivers, man, it's gone downhill a bit.
They did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing.
Rivers is not having a good
Going to say they need to
start
have
to
no
the
memory,
season.
but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skill.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he got 3 at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run.
Yes. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a cut to the left sideline. It's a big run that time by Bell. And even 60 yards on the ground. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
On 1st and 10, Rivers over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be caught inside the 10.
No! God damn it.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
So it seems like the Cowboys may be an issue to have to deal with. Everybody else was so far. Detroit on nothing.
And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create
This
mismatches.
is getting slightly better.
To cover him.
I'm not going to get too excited about it quite yet.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Rivers, and the ball is knocked out, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen, and this is scooped up by the Lions, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the.
I'm not expecting that whatsoever.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better
Nope.
at it on this one.
Should just run it.
Don't you
Okay,
think
just run
that
it.
when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rivers on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watching that, Barney. Good. 1980. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Rivers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Much I can really do with that.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
1st down, Rivers. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing it at themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Finding time. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back
and Rivers is down, finally. We knew at some point something's going to happen to him. He's just been having a bad season. So far, he's been starting very bad.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up. So the...
Not injured, so I'm fine.
Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And out now come the Vikings. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the 50, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a muzzle angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And the tight end Olsen, right side.
Damn it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cecil Shorts, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will...
Actually, to be honest, he probably didn't get the Philip Rivers sooner. To be honest.
hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
He's okay, but wasn't really doing much.
Because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
Wasn't really doing as well as he should have been doing at the start of this.
The last time out.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Nope.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to
I'm really rushing a lot, but no touchdowns yet.
Wide open, you can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Smith. This will be caught inside the 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Bell. And he maneuvers it. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's Smith. Get a throw off.
Just throw it on the ground, if anything.
A huge play at this point in the game.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want
we have no timeouts, so I'm fine with this.
I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Smith. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all 0. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
In fact, I just want to draft picks for him. It's just really, really, really rude. Left tackle 76. Twenty-four 76. Bloody hell. What I got swinging left hands, what the hell? No. You know, no, I'm gonna get rid of Philip Rivers. I'm gonna focus on Alex Smith now. Because Rivers, I honestly don't want him anymore. Oh, I don't need a quarterback. I want to trade him. Which team needs a quarterback? Come on, that. One position that they're giving me is they're really bad. This is the best cornerback. The best cornerback is 74 overall. That's bad. Don't need a halfback. Let's forget that. And fullbacks, wide receivers. Wide receivers are, wow, these are pretty bad. Wait, I'm on right tackle for. Oh my god! I don't know what I am looking for. CV. Your best plus CV is a friggin' 74. That's pretty shit. We don't even want him. What the hell is wrong with people? Okay, they want him. Dead Brian, nah. It's a bit mean getting rid of for that. Damn it. This is high interest for him. What the hell? Fine, moving on. I'm literally gonna be drafting anybody, which is fine. I don't really need to. Oh, close. Clay Matthews. Damn it. We need Jay Cutler. Wow. Team needs a quarterback and then have Jay Cutler as a backup. Okay. You have Matt Ryan, Jesus. Do I even need a left? No, let's not do that one. No, forget that. I'm not giving the pictures of fucking quarterback. Jesus, weird looking person over there. Jesus. Pierre Garçon. Yes. Fine with me. I'm good with that. I think it was, for me, was just doing horrible. Why is Yonder even playing on that side? That's weird. Never. Everyone might have gone down by a bit because of that, but I really can't be able to deal with him anymore. So we got one less on a C. It was also before. I don't even know. So A plus, A minus. I think it was on a B. It was on a C. So that Pierre Garçon's here now. It's on a B minus. So that's good. So it should be actually even it out. I'm good at that. I want Dak Prescott to get like quite a bit of experience in case Alex Smith decides to go bye-bye this season. I need to have a replacement, which means I need to get someone else from somewhere, someone else to be replacement as quarterback in case he gets injured. Oh no, you know, quarterback now. I'll find a rookie quarterback. Yeah, easier.
Fellas, it's put up. I know you've seen the press. Their offense has been talking smack about us all week. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to settle the score. Let's focus on the game plan and get ready for Sunday.
Set! Move 45! Move 45!
Jesus. Doesn't matter. Squished. Bloody hell, just speared the guy. Oh my lord. Something is going on with this. Nice.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Oops. $82 still. Alright, I'm fine with that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
He's being rubbish, so we just got rid of him.
Hi again, everyone.
Dude was injury prone, throwing 2 interceptions.
Quite
frankly, I don't care.
Club. They were winners last time out.
And literally after week 8, then if you survive until week 8, then you're good.
This offense gets set to take over.
So nobody's safe until week 8. I think I'm getting there with the team that I need.
Carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Smith now on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest, because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you
I don't know why I bothered with that.
Running back and he's got it. So he loses 3
What a waste.
yards there. Now 3rd down.
Complete waste.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
Somebody on my team, for God's sake. Oh my lord. And he hasn't done anything stupid.
But the key thing,
But oh my lord, that was a bit
that's
risky.
big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge...
Yes! Big man.
Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play, right?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now Smith, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and
Detroit
thought there were some
scored.
holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Again, it's Bell. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. A shotgun snap for Smith. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Excuse me.
Smith on first down. That is caught.
Yes. Delaney Walker. Oh no, Pierre Garçon. Nice.
Pierre Garçon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Alex Smith so much better than Higgins.
But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
I already forgotten who the hell I traded already. Wow.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Ain't gonna go very well.
The give is to Bell. He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
To throw on second down is Smith. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Nice.
Overexcited.
Overexcited.
Touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, here's Smith. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. As he throws there, incomplete.
Fine. I'm going to walk right into the dude as well. Didn't like it help.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good.
I'm fine with that.
But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Smith now to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's
there's not much I can do about that.
Down to the 25. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Shorts has got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move...
He's doing good, but he's not getting touchdowns. It's a very big shame.
You guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have it now 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew, because he saw him just literally run. That's fine.
He's at the 40.
I don't know if anyone's nearby. Oh, Alex Smith is the closest guy to that.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Oh, well. He actually ran right where I was when I threw it. So that's pretty much
this offense gets set to take over. The Vikings now heading onto the field. Smith, and following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way.
Wow, it's really almost. Wow, he's need to get better season goals then. Oh no! Oh.
Fires one incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That one goes for 24 yards.
They're knocking the camera do that.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing is Smith. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Excuse me.
Is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Here's Smith. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Out of the gun, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Bell.
Finally.
And he'll get it.
Oh, someone's down.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
It's fine.
Le'Veon Bell.
You got the touchdown, dude. You can now have a rest.
And the Vikings are going to add on.
He just threw him with his arm. Crying out loud.
So this
I'm gonna replace Peterson. Do need another quarterback just in case. Just get help. Okay, you're out for a while. That's fine.
Offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that... And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards to go on second down. Smith going to throw it. Over the middle to Garcon. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On second down, Peterson. And they do stop him, but he takes it all.
Okay, and now...
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high.
Man, he really gets rid of people that try tackling him. Prescott is so good at that. Just shedding blocks.
Touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me...
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
100% record. 2 yards, 1 touchdown. Simple. I didn't know about that. How long? 4, 6. Cool. Say 5. My God. What do we have on my practice squad? Nice. 9 free safety. Okay, not even close. Why have we got? Wow, my linebacker is so bad. Outside. Outside. Wow, you need people. Holy hell. Okay, that's just me, man. They need those guys. I have literally no drafts. Then again, I don't really care for the draft that much, because just getting more players through a draft is actually kind of dumb. When you already have people, like loads of people already. Well, I got so many receivers now, it's ridiculous. So many people are old in this team. My God. Let's go.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Ready? Move 45! Move 45!
Oh, one more circle.
Ready? Move 45! Move 45! Hut! Ready? Ready! Ready! Hut! Set! Ready! Hut! Ready! 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 Set! Ready! Ready!
No pressure, but this is it. We're going for gold.
There we go.
Men, you're going to like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are going to find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Well done, guys. Well done. Anyway, that is that. We're now at the bye week. No more matches. Just training. Done. See you later. These are stoof. Let's see what we got. And our next match is against the Lions again. For whatever bloody reason, I don't know. Whatever. See ya.